Have you ever imagined if the truth is silenced, where the government strips away our right to speak about what really happened? In May 1980, the streets of Gwangju became the site of one of South Korea's darkest moments. This movie unfolds the story of an ordinary soul-based taxi driver who embarks on what seems like a simple job but unknowingly becomes part of a dangerous mission. The situation escalates when he agrees to drive a foreign journalist named Jürgen Hinzpeter into the city. What began as a simple job for a taxi driver soon spiraled into a life-changing journey as he and his passenger found themselves in the heart of a violent crackdown during the Gwangju democratization movement. This 1980 uprising saw students and citizens bravely challenge the harsh military dictatorship in South Korea, only to face severe repressions by armed forces. Despite the brutality, the movement became a key moment in the nation's path toward democracy. Through the lens of international law, this film sheds its light on serious violations that occurred from the unlawful killing of civilians to the suppression of fundamental freedoms. The first critical issue is the violation of the right to life. Soldiers indiscriminately fired upon unarmed protesters, and to make matters worse, innocent civilians were killed in large numbers. Such actions violate Article 6.1 of the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, which guarantees every human being the inherent right to life, and Article 3 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which affirms the right to life, liberty, and the security of a person. The Gwangju massacre exemplifies the consequences of the state-led violence against its own citizens. Beyond the killings, the detained protesters faced torture and inhuman treatment at the hands of security forces. Many were beaten, humiliated, and subjected to severe physical and psychological abuse. ICCPR Article 7 explicitly prohibits torture and cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment, a stance reinforced by the Convention Against Torture and Other Cruel, Inhuman, or Degrading Treatment or Punishment, which defines torture as the intentional infliction of severe pain or suffering for purposes such as punishment or intimidation. The treatment of Gwangju's detainees fit these definitions, showcasing blatant disregard for international human rights norms. The suppression of peaceful assembly and expression is another fundamental issue highlighted in the movie. The Gwangju protesters were exercising their right to demand democracy and government accountability, yet their voices were silenced through extreme military force. This directly violates ICCPR Article 19 and 21, which protect the rights to freedom of expression and peaceful assembly. The violent crackdown demonstrates how authoritarian regimes often resort to oppressive measures to maintain control, undermining basic democratic principles. From the perspective of international criminal law, the atrocities in Gwangju can be classified as crimes against humanity. Under Article 7 of the Rome Statute of the International Criminal Court or ICC, widespread of systematic attacks directed against a civilian populations, including acts such as murder, torture, and persecution constitute crimes against humanity. The systematic nature of the violence in Gwangju, targeting civilians and mass, fits within this framework and underscores the need for accountability. A significant aspect of the film is the suppression of press freedom and access to information. While the South Korean government sought to conceal the event in Gwangju, Jürgen Hinzpeter risked his life to document and report the truth to the outside world. His work was so crucial in ensuring that the massacre didn't go unnoticed. ICCPR Article 19.2 upholds the right to seek, receive, and impart information, highlighting the essential role of journalism in exposing human rights violations and holding those in power accountable. In the years following the events of Gwangju, South Korea underwent a political transformation, leading to efforts to acknowledge and address past human rights violations. Former President Chun Doo-hwan and other officials faced legal consequences reflecting the principle of state responsibility. Within the framework of transitional justice, states have a duty to provide truth, justice, and reparation to victims of human rights abuses. The recognition of the Gwangju tragedy serves as an important step toward reconciliation and accountability. A Taxi Driver is not just a historical movie, it is a powerful reminder of the importance of upholding international law in the face of state oppression. It illustrates the dangers of unchecked power, the necessity of protecting fundamental rights, and the enduring significance of press freedom in uncovering the truth. Above all, it reinforced the idea that justice must prevail even in the aftermath of the darkest of time.